What's up, guys? It's Philly205 here, and today I'm bringing you Dishonored gameplay. We are going for 2 achievements in a multi-part series that I'm going to be making. Clean Hands, which means you haven't killed a single enemy the entire game, and Ghost, which means you've gone undetected the whole game. Okay, so now this guy on our left, right here, this is going to be the first guy we're aiming for. So you're just going to end up hanging out. You're going to let these 2 guards straight in front of you just talk it out. And once the guard on the very left between the 2 pair starts to walk away and the one on the right ends up turning his back, we're going to make our move. Okay, so this guy's starting to walk away, same with the other guy. We're going to then choke him out. You're going to then pick him up because we don't want any bodies found. We need to make sure we go undetected. You want to be a little bit careful and put him down real gently, because I ended up putting down a guy and cracking his head open on a pipe near where I just put the first guy down. So you want to be a little careful. So now this is going to be our next target. We're going to wait for the other guy to come in and then turn back around and walk out to make our move. So we're just going to wait for that. Make sure you just stay behind this door, whatever you want to call it. Press Y and use the left analog stick to lean. You got to make sure you hold in Y though, and you'll be able to lean out and people won't be able to see you. So now that guy just turned his back. Both of them have their backs turned. You want to approach this guy, make sure you're straight in back of him. I ended up missing the choke right there. I had to redo it. Make sure you pick him up. Be careful. This guy almost noticed me, as you can see with the little thunderbolts. Only one's lit up though, so he didn't see anything. All 3 need to be lit up, and then they'll turn red for you to be detected. Put that guy down. Let this guy walk back in. Stay behind this cell door. Okay, now you can make your move right now. I ended up just not doing it. He's now walking away with his back turned to me. You can then choke him out. And I end up putting them all back in the same place, just to be on the safe side. Just because before I kind of did a little sloppy. I did a playthrough and I did all this, and 2 bodies were found, so I'm just being a little careful. Okay, so now you can run up here. There's nobody in this area. I end up doing a baseball slide for absolutely no reason, but you know my style. So you come up here, you gotta jump up these 2 ledges. It's kind of like a tutorial mission at the same time. It's telling you how to play. So now come up here. You don't even have to look through the peephole, but there's a guy there. He has his back turned at all times. Make sure you choke him out and bring him back into the room that you just came through. Once coming through this room, just put him on down and close the door behind you. You know, just to play it on the safe side. Okay, come up here, which you've acquired the key for this door. Open the door. Come up here and be a little bit careful, because around this right corner there will be a guy. Make sure you lean out, make sure he's fully walked by, and then you can come up behind him. Now, this is the last person in this area, so you're going to want to come up behind him, choke him out, and just move him to the right a little bit, move him into the darkness, just to play it on the safe side. I'm going to put him down. And now you could just freely run. I was playing it a little bit safe, but then I realized there's nobody left in this area, so then you can run around. You don't even have to look through this peephole. Once again, I just did it because I was playing it on the safe side. There's nobody in this room right here. You could walk straight through this room. There's a couple of collectibles. I didn't end up grabbing anything though. Go right up to this safe and open it up, which you will then acquire TNT, which you'll need for the further ahead part. Come back to this door, but be careful, don't walk straight to it, because there is a guy that is walking through the doorway right here. Walk up behind him, wait for him to walk out to the main lobby, come right out, and then walk along the perimeter left side here. The guard on the very left is going to be our target. Make sure you walk past these little coils to these 2 generators, and then just sit here. Like I said, this guy is going to be our next target. So just watch out, make sure you don't get spotted. I generally do a lot of leaning just to see where people are. I don't see him there. I try and move out a little bit, lean more. He's not even in the vicinity. He's over here to the right, walking away. There's a couple of rats just walking around. Now this other guy here to our left, he's going to be here at all times when he finally gets into that position. This guy's moving towards me a little bit. I try and stay out of sight. Keep my eye on him though. He's going to then walk to the left. Well, yeah, there he goes. He's walking to the left. Once he ends up killing this rat is when he's going to walk into position. Okay, so he's going to keep walking. And he's about to get into position. There he is. Now we can choke him out and just keep him out of sight. I pick him up, readjust him a little bit. Alright, now we can go for this other guy. You don't want to go for a complete straight approach on him. You want to just kind of loop around a little bit just to play it on the safe side. So now I'm then going to choke him out and move him back behind these stairs, which I just came from. Right under the stairs. I'm going to put him down. Going to move back up the stairs. So now in this segment, just make sure everybody's in place. Now we're going to walk along the right perimeter here, right behind this little barrier. We're going to move to the very edge and peek around. Now this guy is going to be our next target. As soon as he starts walking and the guy in the window turns his back, we can make our move. We're now going to come up to him, choke him out. Try and be quick. I was a little slow here. Try and be quick. This guy almost spotted me. There's 2 lightning bolts. That was a really close call. He almost seen me. Put this guy down for a second. Look through the window. This guy can't see you. Now I'm waiting for the thunderbolts to go away. Waiting for him to start walking. There we go. I'm going to open the door. And then choke him out. We're going to put him into the dark corner in this room, once again to play it on the safe side. I'm going to then readjust this other guy, put him where I just put the guy in this room. Putting him down. Now you got to remember guys, there's a lot of coins, a lot of collectibles all around. I'm not really aiming for that. Looking through the peephole, looking to see where this guy is. He's right in position where I want him to be. So now open the door when this guy has his back turned. And then choke him out and carry him back to where you put the other 2 guys. But like I said, you want to make sure you do a little bit of exploring after you do all this to make sure you get all the coins, all the collectibles, everything you'll probably need later on in the storyline. I'm just doing this for the purpose of the video, to get clean hands and to get Ghost. So you're going to open this door, peek around. This is going to be our next target. There's a guy up at the top of the steps. You want to make sure that he moves all the way to the left behind that metal type of ledge. You want to then choke this guy out, pick him up, and move him to the right of the steps, because anywhere else and that other guard will hear you. He'll be a little suspicious. So come almost to the top of the steps here and watch this guy. You don't want to immediately go for him though, because he turns around. You want to just stay pretty, chill out, coming back at him, and then choke him out. And move him to where you put the first guard in this area. Once coming down here and dropping him, you're going to want to go back up to this top area and go to the left where he originally was and click this lever to close the door behind you. I'm not sure if you necessarily need to do this, but you're putting TNT down, it's going to be loud, so I just want to make sure I close off the area so nobody hears me. Put the TNT down, the door's closed. Sit behind the steps so you don't end up killing yourself. Door explodes. Come out here and then fall right into this little lake. Make sure you start swimming and stay under the water because there's guards right up there on the ledge. Just to play it safe, once again I'm moving over to the right here just so they don't see me come out of the water. And now escaping the prison area is completed. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Now we're moving on to the sewers. So you come up here to the door, hit X, go into the sewers. You're going to have a loading screen. Now you're going to come out, you're going to open this door, and you're going to move straight ahead and jump on top of these boxes. Once on top of these boxes, you're going to want to come up here and crouch, and there's going to be 2 guards coming through this door, but don't worry about them. They can't see you. They're going to end up dying from a horde of rats, which, by the way, stay out of the way of rats because they will kill you if you're in the direct path of the rats. You can deter them though with bodies. They will go for dead bodies and chew on them, and you can move around them. There's a pack of rats. We're going to make sure to stay out of their way. They're going for a body to the right there. We're going to come up right in back of them. Move right along the left side while they chow down. You're then going to swim right under here and come right up on the right side. Once up on the right side, you want to make sure that you move this body up here so that you can turn the lever, because it won't let me turn it. There's a corpse in the way. You're going to move him and then turn this lever, opening the door. The door's now open. Make sure you stick to the right. You don't have to, but it just makes it a little bit quicker in my eyes. Stick to the right, walk along this path right here, and out this door. You don't need to bring that other corpse because another 2 fall from this drainage pipe. And you're going to want to throw down one of them close to the rats. I end up throwing this body down, but I end up picking him back up and moving him closer because I thought he wasn't close enough, but he really is. The rats are just chowing down on another corpse. I move him a little bit closer, messing up my words, and now they're chowing down on that corpse that I just put down. Come over here to where they were blocking, open up this door with this lever. Once the door's open, come on through here, and right to your right there will be a climbable chain. You want to make sure to come up to this chain and jump and hold X so that you can grab onto the chain. Once at the top, you will then be able to press X to drop off or A to jump off. I'm going to press A. I'm going to then jump off. Make sure you're careful though, because there is a booby trap here. There's that wire right there. If you activate that, you will get shot by a rocket. Also, there's another one right there. We're going to stay out of the way of that. We're going to take the right side right here, and right where this metal girder is, in between this little dam of flowing water, we're going to go over that, jump back up onto the left side, and we're going to pick up this paper on top of the box, which will then open the box, and we will acquire the crossbow. So now, the crossbow is going to come in handy up here. You're going to want to make sure that you use the sleeping darts, though. You don't want to use regular darts. Regular darts will kill people, and then you won't acquire clean hands. Watch out for this booby trap, like the one previous. There's one right there. Jump over this wooden plank. Come up on the right side, and dismantle the booby trap. So now you can just move around, real sly-like. Come up on the right side, and then you can drop down this hole where there's 2 guards talking. Make sure you have the sleeping darts equipped, which I'm doing right now. Make sure you equip sleeping darts. Now this guy on our left hand side between these 2 guys, that's going to be our next target.
Bastard.
Now wait for the guard on the right to start walking again, and then you can make your move. So there he goes, he's in position. Put him to sleep, and now put this other guy asleep. I go over and pick him up and put him where the first guy I just knocked out was, just to be safe. And also, the crossbow is very easy to use. It kind of has an auto lock, so you don't need to really be too careful. It'll auto lock onto them. Now over here I get a little messed up, because usually this guy over here is a little bit quicker, but this time around I guess I was a little bit quicker than usual because he took a little while. Make sure you come up here and check out where he is. He's over to the left right there. So now I'm waiting for him. He's killing some rats. Now he's walking over towards me. I'm backing up. Make sure that you're crouched in the bottom left hand corner. It will have that crouching animation there. If you're not crouched, it will not be there. Make sure you're crouched, because when you walk towards him, if you're not crouched, he will hear you on these metal girders. So make sure you're crouched, come up and back of him, and knock him out. So now you can just leave him here. Come around here and peek around this corner just to make sure this guy's right there. Come up and back of him, and then you can knock him out. Once he's knocked out, I carry him just a little bit, just to, you know, move him a little bit better, hide him a little bit better. So now, guys, this entire level is pretty much beat. You just have to walk your way out of the sewers. I hope you enjoyed this video. More videos to come on Dishonored. going for the Ghost and Clean Hands achievement, where you go undetected and without killing any enemies throughout the entire mission. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and stay tuned for mission 2. Alright guys, peace.
Bravo, over here. I'm Samuel, and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. They said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.